Previously, the traitors conspired to murder their first victim.
There's a rumor going round.
All the rumors are true, yeah. What you heard, that's true, yeah.
Let me tell you about the latest episode of this thrilling show. So we start things off with Traitor Dan and faithful Justine. And let me tell you, Justine, she was seriously relieved not to end up on the wrong side of a murder. Can you blame her? Not really. Now Dan, he was making sure not to raise any suspicions, and I think that was just a smart move by him. Then things got interesting when the first group of faithfuls entered the dining area, followed quickly by another group, and boy oh boy, were they all speculating about who might have been murdered. The suspense was just killing everyone.
Do we reckon they've taken Brooke because he's outspoken?
Tom, I was just speculating about a hypothesis. I know I don't know nothing.
But then everything that he said yesterday was off the mark.
They're out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They're out there. They're panicking. Look at it.
What I hope is I hope they haven't taken Matt.
Luckily for Brody, Matt is a traitor, and guess what? He was seen walking right into the dining area, but this is where things get juicy, as Conan was convinced that Kristen was a traitor. Can you believe it? Now, unfortunately, the traitors were nowhere near to plant any seeds of doubt or raise suspicion against Kristen. But wait, there's more. Just when you thought things couldn't get any crazier, Dylan walks into the dining room, and it becomes crystal clear that the traitors had their sights set on Kim, the psychic.
We were all really curious as to what she was going to predict.
And then I saw her face change because she saw her own death.
Paul Henry joined the players and spilled the beans on Kimberly being the first victim of the traitors, and then he mentioned the banishment ceremony where the faithfuls could even the playing field by kicking out a traitor. But for now, the players had to gear up and get ready for the mission.
How awesome would it be if we got it like right the first time?
If we nailed it first time, it'd be like,
Great.
Great.
Fantastic.
That's great.
That's great. Thank you.
I'm starting to have weird suspicions about Lauren because she is so quiet.
Look, I don't blame these faithfuls because I know Lauren is a traitor, but I was doubting her too. Now that's not all. Justine also thought Dan was acting rather suspicious, and much later, Justine planted the seed that Lauren could be a traitor, and it worked because Sam was buying into it. Now, as if that wasn't enough, on the way to the mission, Robbie just couldn't help but put her foot in her mouth.
But you know what, if she does call it, then we were still right to get rid of her in a way. Do you know what I mean?
So she said that there was we and there was murder.
Wait.
Hold on.
B, I did not see her on the sheet. If 2 + 2 is 4, right? And 5 + 5 is 10. Okay. What the fuck is this?
So those are the two words that I picked up on. I mean, that's like one heck of a mistake to make.
Judy thought she got Robbie's slip up. Then all the players arrived and gathered at the church for their mission, where Paul explained the mission, and the players won a whopping of $5,000 during that mission. But the drama just follows these players everywhere, because on the way back to the lodge, Philly thought Robbie might be a traitor, and Dan thought Lauren's lack of involvement during that mission was a dead giveaway.
Who are you going to murder tonight?
Why would I do that?
Lauren only had one job and one job only, and that job was to...
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I wouldn't have the heart to do that.
I mean, come on. I know you. You know you. And I know you know that I know you.
Could be him.
Yeah, could be you, could be me.
Yeah.
Mike, Brody, and Dan were all chatting about what Robbie said on their way to their mission. Meanwhile, Robbie was feeling super anxious about the banishment ceremony, and guess who was there to try calm her down? Colin. He was holding her hand like a true hero, while Brody was telling Dan that she wasn't convinced that Robbie was a traitor. But you know what? That didn't stop this bunch from suspecting her.
Kimberly called out Robbie.
And then you wake up the next morning and Kimberly's gone.
I think our work here is done.
Fast forward to the banishment ceremony, the players walked into the round table ready to eliminate those perky traitors. Paul reminded everyone about the traitors amongst the faithful and that the banishment Banishment Ceremony was the faithful's opportunity to get rid of the traitors, and let me tell you, Anna had her suspicions. She didn't think it was a coincidence that Robbie ended up with the majority of vials tipped into her cocktail, but you know what really got people talking? It was Lauren's strange behavior. She wasn't engaging with the players during that mission, and that caused some serious suspicion her way.
Yeah, I am an introvert, like outside of a group situation.
I don't know.
And I'm openly going to admit that.
That don't make no sense.
I find it hard to communicate.
That doesn't make sense.
And I just want to be in my own zone.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
And that is who I am.
This is awkward. I know.
There has been a bit of a change in how I know you.
I was wondering when you'll die.
Excuse me, I'm not dying anytime soon.
Lauren totally dropped the ball on her one and only job. She couldn't convince the faithfuls that she wasn't a traitor, and guess what? She got the majority of votes during that banishment ceremony, and it turns out she was actually a traitor. Talk about an epic fail, but a major victory for the faithfuls.
I am a traitor.
So while the faithfuls were celebrating their victory, Dan and Matt were acting rather weird. They totally forgot to act excited, but let's fast forward to the clock striking 12, and we all know what happens at midnight, right?
Oh my goodness,
What's the matter?
it's midnight.
Yes, so it is, but why?
Goodbye.
Hi guys, sleep well. Love you. No noise.
Lauren going was pretty disappointing because I like Lauren.
It's time for the traitors to meet up. With Laura banished, Matt and Dan had a choice to make. They could either recruit a new traitor or eliminate a faithful. It's a tough call to make.
Preference to murder? Deciding to go for a murder versus seducing another player.
Where's your husband?
Dead. And mostly.
I think will kind of remind them that the game is afoot. They don't have control over a lot of things.
Should we pull it out? No, it's a foot long now.
Will you listen to my husband? He's a detective.
I'll put it back.
I think we murder and we keep shock happening. I think we kill someone, we kill a sacred little lamb.
I'll ram you.
David, if you kill him.
All right, who are we gonna murder?
Look what you made me do.
Justine, Anna, Chris.
Hey you, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.